we will do the DP, the dynamic programming for the mean cost climbing stairs. So you can see here. So to solve this one, we can say, for example, here we have this, right? So if you have the cost is like this, the cost is like this, the array like this. So we can say at the beginning we can start from the index 0 or the index 1 or the index index 0 or the index 1, right? So in this one, if you start from the index 0, then if we say start I equals 0, right? So your cost will be as I0, what is the cost, right? The cost will be 10, right? And after that, you have two choice, right? You have two choices. You can jump one step or you can jump two step, right? So if you jump to one step, it will be I equal 1, right? And then the cost, or it is I equal 2, right? You jump one step or you jump two step. So here, if you say you jump one step again, the cost now will be the total cost here plus the cost at 1, so it will be 10 plus 50 equal 25, right? And here, if you jump directly to here, it will be so the cost to jump to this one will be 10 plus 20, right? Because the cost of the index 2 is 20, so it's 30, right? And from here, you need to then after this one, you can jump to the top, or after this one, you can jump to the top. So of course, we will say between these two costs, right? So you will say I get the minimum, so I just jump to this step here. I don't jump to the second, I jump to this one, and from here I pay the cost of 15, then I can jump to the top. The top will be the one after the 20 here, right? So or you can have the second way is you can start from I equal 1, right? And then this one actually, because you need to pay, so the cost is a 15. But now you have two choice. One, you can jump one step or you can jump two step, right? So you can say I jump one step means I jump from 1 to 2. So the total cost, and at 2 here I need to pay again to jump to the top. So the cost will be what? Will be 15 plus 20 equal 35. Or from here you can jump directly to the top here, right? So we can say the top has the index 3, right? You can imagine like that. The top has the index is 3, so you say E equal 3. And what your cost? Because you pay only 15 here, and then you jump 2, so to the top, so so the cost to this one is just 15, right? And between this cost, you can see here, you say this one is smallest, so the step will be, if I have jump to 15 here, I can jump to the top directly. So the cost of the top will be the minimum of cost of this one or cost of this one, right? So the cost of the top index, right, will be what? Will be the cost of the top index minus 1, the minimum, right? The minimum mean of all cost of, say here, top and minus 2, right? So you can say is one of these two. So you can say here I have the cost of this one or cost of this one. Now we need to say how to calculate this cost. So it's very easy, right? This cost, we can say this one also is the cost of this one or the one previous, right? So here we can say like this. You can have the DP, right? So you can say the DP here at beginning your cost just like this. So you can say the DP can have 4 elements. So it can be 0. You can say DP have 0 here, 10, 15, and 20, right? Yeah, so like this, we can say the index will be 1, 2, and 3, right? The index. So we can say the DP0, of course will be 0 because um, here you don't start from here. It's first, and actually it's like the value for 0 mean you can just stay there. You don't need to pay any cost. You're already there, so it's 0. And now for the DP1, DP the first element of the DP is a 10 because before that you don't have any cost, so it's just the cost of the first one here, right? So it will be 10. Now we will calculate from the second and the 2 and the third. So here you say the dp cost, right? So it's 0 is 10. Now at this step you have two choice. One, you because it's a 2, you can say I have the mean between, I will get this one plus the mean of this or this, right? So I will say I have 15 plus this one. Now I have 20. I will say I have mean of this. I get 20 plus mean of this one or this one. So I say 20 plus 10 is 30, right? So after you have this dp cost 2 for the top, you can just say my dp is a mean of this one or this one. Then you can get the result, right? So here to say the dpi will be what? Will be cost of I minus 1. Why we say I minus 1? Because in cost you have only 3 elements. In the dp you have 4 elements. That's why the I in dp will be the I minus 1 is the cost, right? And you have the math that mean of dp I minus 1 and dp I minus 2, right? As I do here, right? And after you can calculate on this one, the result will be the math that mean of dpn, right? Or dpn minus 1. What is the n here? N will be the cost dot length, mean how many elements of the array here, right? So now I will code this one, then you can see. So we have n equal with cost dot length, right? And then I will say n b here equal new in n minus 1. So mean, for example, we have 3 elements here. We will say our one have 4 because the first one will be 0. Now why I need to put 0? Because later I will start from the second one. Okay. So the dp0 equals 0, and the dp1 will be the first cost, right? Okay, so now we say I start from I equals 0, I smaller than equal n, right? I plus, because we have n minus 1, so we run to n. So here you can say dpi, right, will equal with cost of I minus 1. You can say here and dpi is here, I equal to sorry, I need to be equal to, because here we have 0 1 here, I equal to here the index 2. In the cost is just the index 1, because our dp is the length plus 1, right? This one mean between the dp I minus 1 and dp I minus 2. Because we already have this and we start from 2, we won't have the need to check if else for the array index outbound exception, right? After that, what you can do is math.mean of dp and dp and minus 1, right? dp and is this one or this one, it is before the top. Let's run. Okay, so you have here, now submit. Yeah, you can see run like 1 millisecond, right? The time complexity is aware, and the space complexity is aware too, because you use the DP to store it. Right? Yeah, thank you. And if you like this video, please like it and share it. Please subscribe for my channel. Thank you very much for your watching.